Hello YouTube, my name is Stacy. I'm known here as flightyrambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. Today I have a haul video of thrifty finds and retail purchases. And I'm going to begin by giving shout outs to the creator of Thrifty Thursday, and that's Sherry over at Turquoise Dreaming. She has a massive list of all the participants. There's a link in her description box, and I'll have a link to her channel in the description box below. Kim Newberg introduced us to Thrifty Canucks, and since I am Canadian, I'm going to use that hashtag as well. I'll have a link to Kim's channel in the description box below as well. I'm going to begin today with some books, and the first is this scrapbook paper. I enjoyed thrifting at the Restore store, and this was just a no-brainer for 50 cents, all of this beautiful paper. It has a great patina and color to it, and so yeah, that was an easy choice to make there. The next are going to be the books I found at the Restore store. Each of the following books were $1 each. And the first is this, I was charmed by the illustration on the front, and the front and back covers are just that gorgeous neutral. This is actually a book, a translation of the Bridges of Madison County, and I'm not sure which language it is, but I love the characters and the scale of the characters. I mean, yeah, it was really nice. It's from 1992, and it has all of these pages, and there are some pictures, but I'm after the text. I really enjoy using foreign languages in my collages, and so that's what I'll be using this for. The next book is a field guide to the birds of southern Africa. There was no dust cover, but the front and back cover were intriguing. And there's some staining on the front pages, and I'm not sure if that's an autograph. It could be. But still, I mean, that's not quite why I was enthralled with this book. It was originally copywritten in 1970, and this is a 1980 reprint. And when I saw this book and started flipping through it, I knew immediately it was coming home with me. Not only does this book have a lot of black and white sketches, it is filled with color illustrations. And I'm just charmed that they're illustrations and not photographs. I mean, there's a difference I feel between the two, and these illustrations are just beautiful. There is some duct tape holding the back of that book together, but that's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. So yeah, for $1, I mean, and I like the scale of these birds. It's going to be difficult to choose which side to cut out, since the color pictures are on the front and back of each of these glossy pages, but so pretty, just so dang pretty. The next is a concise guide in color of classic roses, and it has a gorgeous front and back cover, just beautiful. It was first printed in 1971, and this edition was published in 1989. As with the bird book, when I flipped through it, I knew this book was coming home with me because there are so many beautifully detailed illustrations. Again, they're hand-drawn and hand-painted illustrations versus pictures. And I find that style of these books just, I can't resist them. I mean, look at these, look at the colors and the skill that it took to sketch them out and to color them. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. And so every page has a rose, and the information on that rose is on the left-hand side. So it's just a whole book full of gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. And that absolutely lovely book of rose pictures is the last of my book haul for this Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Canucks. Next, I'm going to show a couple of doilies that I found, and they were relatively inexpensive. I think they were 50 cents each. They were small, but cute. I mean 50 cents. I'm going to use them on something. And then for 99 cents, I found this brown and gold. I don't know if it's a doily or a table runner. I think it's a table runner. And it has gorgeous scalloped edges and a really beautiful rose in the middle. Next, I have this blue and green bundles of fun. They are some threads, and I really like the puffy nature of the variegated blue. And I don't have a variegated green like this, so I'm really happy to be able to add it to my embroidery boxes. Next is this bag of buttons, and I believe the lady at the till gave it to me for $1, and I'm opening it for the first time with you. I don't know much about buttons, whether they're vintage, new, or old, but some of these button cards look rather aged. They look kind of vintage potentially, so I was really glad to start opening it up and seeing what I got. I'm just going to add all those buttons to my button jar. Now, I saw this Dymo, and I have a thing for Dymos. I absolutely love my new Dymo that I purchased, and so I'm constantly curious when I find the older ones. And this one worked in the store. I tested it out, and I did manage to get a label out of it. It just doesn't work as smoothly as my new one. But the font, it's the font that charmed me. It's a different font than the Dymo I use for most of my projects. And when it works beautifully. And I love the font on it. It's absolutely wonderful. And I like having options when it comes to fonts as well. So I'll see if I can get this working more smoothly. Next, I found this bundle of photo paper, and there's a lot there for $2.50. I mean, it's typical glossy photo paper, super shiny on one side and kind of matte on the other. And to hold some of my treasures, I did pick up this little basket, and I'll use it. Trust me, I will use this basket for something. It seems I have a bit of a problem when it comes to collecting playing cards. I really enjoy looking for them. They're usually inexpensive, and I'm usually in love or charmed by the detail or the illustration on the front of them. And today is no exception. I have a number of decks of cards to show. I'm just going to let the music play while I show you what I found. On a recent haul video, I thought I had found an index card holder when it turned out to be not an index card holder at all, but a jazz drive holder, which is definitely the wrong size. And while I was looking through thrift stores recently, I found 2 index card holders, and they actually were index card holders. This first one was $1 and it's made out of metal, and I tested out and it does exactly hold the index cards that I've created for ICAD 2022 this year, and I was thrilled to have it. Except at the Restore store, I also found another one. It was bigger, it was made of plastic, and for $3 it also came with 3 packages of index cards. So now I have 2 holders and neither is big enough to hold my collection of iCads. Oh, I was disappointed, but yeah, with 61 cards that are rather chunky, neither of them will fit all of them. Oh, silly me. Then I found this cute little guy. I think it's a fishy. I'm going to call him a fish. And he's a photograph holder, but I'm going to use him to hold up my index cards and remind me of some techniques I want to revisit, or just to make me smile when I look over and see it on my desk holding one of my projects. I think this little guy for $1 was just absolutely wonderful. And now for my retail purchases. At Michael's, they had this cute little bowl. It says Artiste, and I was charmed by it. It was inexpensive plus 40% off. So yeah, I put that in my basket. Earlier in the summer, I found this strawberry with a stylized S on it, so S for Stacy, and it's just so dang cute. It's just so cute, so I decided to bring it home with me. So one town over, they have a Dollar Tree that has items I have not seen in the local Dollar Tree to me. So I go and visit there once in a while, and I was so surprised at their selection of coloring books. So I have a collection of them now. I do like coloring. And the first one is Focus on the Good, and it has exactly that on the inside. All of these wonderful pages full of inspirational quotes. And then there's 2 more. So I have 4 of them all together now. And I have been coloring in my first one, which was Don't Dull Your Sparkle. But now I have these other 3. So I'm really thrilled to be able to potentially send these out in Happy Mail and on Etsy purchases. So yeah, the 3 books that I found were Focus on the Good, Shine Your Light, and Your Future is Bright. And all of the quotes and the pictures inside are just so cute. And the last coloring book I found is I'm Fluent in Sarcasm. And the quotes on the inside are so wonderful. They're just, oh, I couldn't leave that one behind. In fact, I bought one for my niece as well. I mean, just wonderful. And now that the coloring books are out of the way, it's the last little portion of my haul video today, and it's going to be some napkins. I found them around town in different stores, and so I'm just gonna let you see them. The first one is this rainbow stripe, and it did have one panel of it metallic, and when I opened it up, I was kind of disappointed that it was only the one panel that had the metallic on it, but you know, it is a cute napkin with the scalloped edges and the bright cherry colors. And I'm just gonna let the music play while I show the napkins that I found recently. And with that gorgeous foliage napkin, that's the end of my haul. I'd like to thank you for watching. I encourage you to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.